So this is video 3, chapter 6 of the Robert Hur Classified Documents report against Joe Biden. We're going to start here on what we consider page 145, even though it's a little bit different. But anyway, it says, inside the Mark Z folder was the final book proposal for Promise Me Dad. Mr. Biden used this proposal to shop his book to potential publishers, and this bidding process resulted in a book contract netting Mr. Biden an advance of $8 million. Mr. Biden's assistant identified the handwriting on this folder as Mr. Biden's. The date on the folder indicates that Mr. Biden created it at or around the same time he made or met with Wanitzer on February 16, 2017, and said he had just found classified documents. The folder was at some point placed in the same box as the marked classified documents about Afghanistan. Mr. Biden also continued to access materials in the box after he told Wanitzer on February 16, 2017, that he had found the classified documents. For example, on March 5th, 2017, less than 3 weeks later, Mr. Biden wrote in one of his notebooks that he wanted to get a copy of the contract offered by Washington Speakers Bureau, a group that had made Mr. Biden a lucrative offer to arrange paid speeches for my records. The garage box contained a folder with the handwritten label Washington Speakers Bureau, which contained a copy of that offer. The handwriting is Mr. Biden's. The Washington Speakers Bureau folder was found a few folders away from the Facts First folder containing marked classified documents about Afghanistan. The materials described above, which Mr. Biden appears to have accessed in the weeks before, during, and after he told Wanitzer about just finding classified documents, were all located in folders in front of the Facts First folder in the box, to the right of the folder in the image of the box above. Immediately behind, to the left of the Facts First folder, were 3 more items that contained information of significant personal interest to Mr. Biden. A manila envelope containing documents from February and March 2017 relating to Mr. Biden's retirement payments and then current health insurance information, along with a copy of the Senate Ethics Manual bearing Mr. Biden's handwriting. Mr. Biden also wrote on the envelope, including the date 4/17 and apparent reference to April 17 or 2017. These months, February, March, and April 2017, coincide with and closely follow the date when Mr. Biden told Wanitzer he had found classified documents, February 16, 2017. A white binder labeled 2016 containing detailed financial information about Mr. Biden's income and expenses, including expenses relating to the Virginia home. Mr. Biden described this type of financial binder as the sort of material that he knowingly kept in his files. When interviewed, his sister, Miss Biden Owens, identified materials in the binder as the ones she printed for Mr. Biden at his request. A brown maroon binder labeled Bow, Iowa, which appears to have been compiled in roughly 2014, and which contains, among other things, photos of Beau Biden campaigning in Iowa. The box also contained other materials of personal interest to Mr. Biden, some of which go back decades and some of which extend for years after Mr. Biden told Wanitzer he had found classified documents. These include the Biden Archives, which compiles ancestry information about the Biden family and which was addressed to Mr. Biden's parents at their home in Delaware. Photos and biographical information of Mr. Biden and other members of his graduating law school class for 1967. A folder labeled VP Image Press containing a 2015 newspaper article from the Delaware News Journal, The article's opening sentence reads, while Vice President Joe Biden has assured himself a place in U.S. history books, his political legacy in tiny Delaware is epic. Polling data related to the 2016 presidential election showing Mr. Biden outperforming Mr. Trump in several swing states that Hillary Clinton lost. Documents from the end of the Obama administration, for example, information about Mr. Biden's move out of the Naval Observatory from November 2016, a folder about the Penn Biden Center with materials from November 2016, moving company information for Mr. Biden and Dr. Jill Biden from December 2016, and a folder relating to the Biden Institute at the University of Delaware, dated January 3rd, 2017. Documents from the first few months after the Obama administration, when Mr. Biden was a private citizen, an IRS Form 1099 for tax year 2017, documenting Mr. Biden's lump sum payment to Zwanitzer for his work ghostwriting Promise Me Dad, and other tax documents dated 2018. A binder of briefing materials from the 2020 presidential campaigns dated from 2019 to 2020 or 2020. Inside the binder are personal photos of Mr. Biden and his family, including his grandchildren, note cards with presidential campaign remarks from 2020. In sum, the materials surrounding the classified documents about Afghanistan were of personal importance to Mr. Biden and were materials he appears to have accessed around the time he told Zwanitzer while they were in Mr. Biden's Virginia home that he had just found all the classified stuff downstairs. 3. In January 2023, the FBI found a classified 2009 Thanksgiving memo in Mr. Biden's Delaware home office. On January 20th, 2023, about a month after FBI agents searched Mr. Biden's Delaware garage and found the box with classified Afghanistan documents, agents returned to search the living areas of Mr. Biden's Delaware home. In Mr. Biden's main office, agents found the notebook he used to chronicle the fall 2009 Afghanistan policy review. The notebook, which was labeled AFPAC 1, was found in a drawer along with many of Mr. Biden's other notebooks from the Obama administration. So there's a home office containing his notebooks. All right, and then office file cabinet under the television containing 8 seized notebooks, January 20th, 2023. And then the contents of office file cabinet under the television containing 8 seized notebooks, January 20th, 2023. And then the notebook labeled AFPAC 1. Inside the front cover of the AFPAC notebook, held together with the binder clip, was Mr. Biden's handwritten 2009 Thanksgiving memo to President Obama, dated November 28th, 2009. The handwritten memo contains information that remains classified up to the secret level. Attached to the memo was a November 2009 State Department cable about Afghanistan that was marked classified as confidential. The cable shows a declassification date in November 2019 through the State Department, although the State Department has been unable to confirm whether it has been formally declassified. For POTUS from VP, and then, I don't know, 25 pages including cover. I will send in 2 sections. I don't know what that is. 13 pages, something like that. 13 and 13. Please call after each section to confirm receipt and document is legible. A staff name redacted. Interior of AFPAC 1 notebook with cover page of Thanksgiving memo. In Mr. Biden's interview with the special counsel, he initially said he was not aware that he had kept the Thanksgiving memo from his vice presidency. In response to a follow-up question, he said, I guess I wanted to hang on to it for posterity's sake. I mean, this was my position on Afghanistan, and it later became discussed. It became discussed inside the foreign policy establishment that I was recommending it. In December 2022 and January 2023, in Mr. Biden's Delaware garage and home office, FBI agents found classified documents related to one of the seminal moments of his vice presidency, his opposition to the 2009 troop surge in Afghanistan. The classified documents were physically surrounded by Mr. Biden's private personal material, including material he accessed around the same time he told his ghostwriter in February 2017 while in his Virginia home that he had just found all the classified stuff downstairs. All right, so that is the end of chapter 6. I'll get these loaded up so then you can read it, listen to it, whatever. I'll also put the link to the actual document, so if you want to do it that way too. But I mean, I just kind of find this stuff fascinating because, like I said, we've been lied to so much by our governments that sometimes you just have to kind of dig into items yourself and see what's actually in there and stop listening to people like the news media or even people in Congress about certain things. But anyway, then judge for yourself ultimately. But I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Bye.